You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Ooh, baby, we got a wild one for you this week.
I read a YouTube comment that said, I always forget what you say in the beginning at the cold open about what you're going to talk about, so you really could just make it up. We talk about roller coasters. We talk about Harry Potter. I'm just making things up.
I once was on a roller coaster that derailed. Have I ever told you that story?
No.
It was absolutely insane, and the theme park paid out my family so much money.
Okay, we have to tell the story on a different podcast because this is just the cold open.
Astro World in Houston, Texas was a dangerous place in the 90s. Enjoy the episode. Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with us. Oh, Diva. Our number is 213-536-91. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds podcast. Let's do Big Dipper and Meatball. Meatball, and that's Big Dipper. How you fucks, you stupid little fucks, you that's little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you stupid little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. Big Meatball, and that's Big Dipper. I went to bed at 6 a.m. It is now 10:22 a.m. Good morning.
Captain's log. Someone sent me a photo on Instagram of a piece of wood, maybe a log, that was carved to look like the Starship Enterprise. Like a crafty person had carved it.
Whittled it?
Yeah. And it just said...
I do have a whittling badge.
Captain's log. I thought that was funny.
Captain's log. I don't get it. Is that like a thing?
Well, I think a lot of time in
no, I understand
sci-fi
on
movies,
a ship, people are like, Captain's log, day 255.
Kept a log.
Oh.
So then this was a log of wood that was carved into a spaceship.
Oh my God.
A physical pun.
We got it, baby.
Not to start so hot on the topics here, but I fucked a twink the other day. And yesterday I was like, am I ill? What's going on? And I made the realization this morning that my abs are just really sore because I haven't fucked in a long time. And so my abdominal muscles are sore from thrusting.
Why'd you gotta say it was a twink?
Oh, well, that's secondary because it was
okay, well, I'm sorry about your abdominal muscles, but I'm glad that you...
mustachioed twink.
Was his name...
No. Who
Oh,
are
okay.
you? What did you say?
What?
Mouth it again? No. Who is that?
A mustachioed twink that had said that he had recently met you last night at Precinct. They were like, oh yeah, I just met Dipper the other day. But I guess the names don't add up.
No. No, because I don't think this person knew who I was. Outside
How's that make
my
you feel?
name. Better. Who is a mustachioed twink that I just met? Anyways,
I don't know. What have you been up
what's
to?
going on with
What's
your
going on? What's going on?
I haven't
What's
seen
going on?
you.
I know. I've been here during the heat wave, still happening. 1 full week later,
Hey,
it was still 101 degrees.
Are you staying hydrated?
To be perfectly honest, no. Last night I was peeing at precinct in the employee bathroom where I do my business. And I was like, why is my pee dark orange? Like amber. Like
It's the
it
new
was
Mountain
the
Dew
color.
flavor.
It was the color of that little emerald thing the gem that the mosquito was in Jurassic Park. It was dark.
Girl, and what did it smell like? Red Bull?
At that point I couldn't smell. There was too much powder up my nose. Ah!
Yeah, you need to drink some water.
I have one right here.
That I will stand by this piece of misinformation, which is LaCroix is not hydrating.
I have a friend who's getting a lap band, or I don't know what they call it, but it's like a gastric sleeve surgery or whatever, but they're doing it here in America. They're not doing it like Boa did and flying to Mexico. And not that there's anything wrong with that. She looks stunning.
Yeah, usually slandering. I guess it's just cheaper.
It's just like where you want to do it. Like, do you want to have it done and then have to fly back?
Yeah.
Or do you want to have it done here where you live and then go home? So
and pay triple the price.
Well, I think if you're a certain weight, it becomes an insurance thing because of your health and safety. So I have a friend who's getting ready to do that.
Ready to do some
and their doctor told them to stop drinking soda water because it expands your stomach.
Mm-hmm. I am the LaCroix boy. Let me tell you, I am her, she is me, I am the boy, BOI. But I don't find it hydrating. I find it refreshing.
You're right. You're right.
A good old jug of water, she'll get you together.
Why? Now, why? You know what I really want? No,
say
we've
what
done
you
this
want
before.
to say.
Say what you want to say.
You want to do the state capitals.
No, I was going to say, I want like a really high-powered water purifier for my house. Like, I want to like...
I've never heard you say that.
I want a pH-balanced osmosis bullshit. I want
my
it to
parents
be
at their property.
Annoying to have a drink.
You know my parents at their property? They have a reverse...
On the landmass?
They have a reverse osmosis.
That's what I want! And my
Water.
friend just had one like installed into their house so that the water comes up through the house that way.
Where they own or rent?
Oh. But I know they have machines that you can like just like have or like a water...
Diva, what do those people tell us at the pool party? We're like, you should just buy a house.
You should just buy a house. And I was like, I'm sorry. Well,
we're like,
also,
wait,
no,
you guys
just buy
are
a
on
house?
so much television.
Anytime I turn my TV on, I see your face. Yeah, buying a house sounds fun for you.
The one on the left, you're right on TV. The one on the right, you've been on TV and in movies.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Just buy a house.
And then,
honey,
shoes.
we deal in
Remember when I was like, I love those shoes.
In crinkled singles,
once,
baby.
Speaking of,
sorry,
I finally cleaned my drag room and I found because I kept on like
$6,000 in one.
Close. I just kept on taking like bags. I just had bags of like money, paper bags of money, and then I would put them in my closet.
Put in your nose.
Until I would count them. So then I just cleaned out the drag room and I found 3 fucking paper bags full of money that I have to go through today.
If it's wet, I bet those bags smell gnarly.
No, it all just smells like my perfume.
Smart. I realized that I need to do that. Because let me give you a little behind the scenes.
What?
Well, I'm gonna say,
Oh.
as a queer entertainer, I find myself, I don't do drag, but I find myself in many a drag dressing room, and I find myself being able to relate to a lot of the experiences, like thinking about costume changes and reveals, thinking about spending a lot of money on an outfit, and then you take it off just to drop it on the dirty club stage, or like it's covered in booze, or like stuff gets ripped, or people are like throwing money at you. There are a lot of things that I can relate to. And so there are also a lot of tricks that I've picked up from queens. just little things of like how to receive a tip, what to do at a meet and greet if someone is like so drunk and you just need to move them along but not look like an asshole, et cetera, et cetera. One tip that I need to somehow incorporate into my sort of existence as a club performer is the perfume. I don't like scent. I
No.
get turned off by aggressive, like Axe body spray. Anything that smells way too cologne, it's like rough. But like, here is a little peek behind the curtain. Drag garments are wretched and stanky and
Okay, some
very
people's
challenging to
drag garments
wash.
are.
A lot of drag garments are challenging to wash because they're like sequins and it's
If
like
there's
power
fringe,
mesh
you
and
just can't even
fringe.
wash it. It's
You
like,
can't even
yeah.
wash it. And so like in the professional world, like the music video pop star red carpet world, they do these like alcohol sprays and they do like swipes on the underarm and like whatever, but it's all very like no one is like under pounds of makeup drenched in sweat on those garments. They're like performing in them or whatever. Anyhow, so drag queens often just like bathe in perfume
Yeah.
in order to cover up the funkiness of drag.
And some of us don't have a funkiness. We just like to smell pretty.
But so you're telling me every piece of drag you wear is freshly washed before you wear it? You have NBWs in your wardrobe.
What?
Never been washed.
Do I? I pretty much, if it doesn't have fringe and it won't break my washing machine, I pretty much throw it in the washing machine. I put my tights in there. That bra with all the metal fringe, I put it in a washing bag and like put it on a simple cycle in the thing, and then you just air dry it in the shower. So sometimes I wear them 2 or 3 times, but if it starts to smell, it freaks me out because
Right.
as I think we've been over this. As a child, one of my biggest fears was smelling bad. I didn't want people to
of
think that I was
course.
like a gross fatty that couldn't bathe themselves. So I would always have on a bunch of cologne and stuff. So I feel like it goes from that. But I do remember when I was a baby queen, those cheap spandex dresses that I would wear all the time, I thought I could get away with not washing those.
Well,
For
and
sure.
so
And you can't.
Well, for me, a lot of my little stringy, itsy bitsy teeny weeny
That
yellow
stuff's easy
polka
to
dot.
wash.
I wash it by hand. I wash it in like a base tub with like a little, like a
I would
like a
throw it in the
basin.
washing machine.
I have, but the sequin and the shine comes off.
If it's like metallic foiled, that's gonna
Exactly. So I have to do them by hand. And so, and then oftentimes I think back and I'm like, I wore this for all of 15 minutes. I did sweat into it, but I wore it just for a short period of time. So sometimes I don't wash them after every use.
I'd say I give it about 3 or 4 wears. Tights, I wash pretty much every single time if I can.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is I would like to find a scent that I
Right,
could
we'll get you one.
really
Okay.
smell
When we have
like.
Delta on the pod, she could describe some. Because
'Cause
I
I
feel
want
like you would
something
like
that-
an earthy, musky.
Not
that will-
overpowering,
Yeah.
not chemically.
It should work with your body's odor and like create a nice.
You always
scent
say
together.
odor, and you don't mean to say I smell bad, but you really use a lot of words that make people think that I'm disgusting.
It'll work with your body's
Scent.
scent.
Scent is a lot better than
sorry.
odor.
Smell.
Smell. So, anyways, that's I know I went on sort of a lengthy diatribe.
Girl, let's
but-
go to Santee Alley. We'll find you a knockoff that's filled with orange piss, and we will get you together, mama.
I do have something that I like. I just like that only a touch of it. Because the thing, when you see a drag queen spritz herself with that Victoria's Secret or that Britney Spears fantasy or whatever.
Or, okay, I don't want to give away my secret scent, but I'll tell y'all, my little listeners, it's you can't find it at CVS anymore, but it was a
Ashley
specific.
Simpson.
No, it was Snooki. And it comes in a metallic leopard print bottle, and it
You
smells
said
like
this
straight up
before.
baby hooker, and it's so good. And they started marking the prices up on them. They used to be like $5. Now then they were 12. Now they're like 15.
Supply chain. Inflation.
I'd
Maybe
take a knockoff of that one. You know, one of my ultimate dreams would be to meet Snooki because she kept on saying meatball all the time. And I don't know. It just feels right to get us in a room together.
She was like, I'm a little meatball.
And then, did you ever watch Jersey Shore?
I sure did. Say it.
Jersey Shore.
I sure did. And you know what I'm happy about? Vinny popped up on my For You page recently.
Uh-huh.
And I'm really happy for him.
What's he got going on?
He just seems like he has grown into, like, yeah, he's like a celebrity. He's like an influencer. He's got a podcast.
Okay.
He, I think, has done a handful of additional reality TV shows. You know, he's like, he's in the MTV canon. They've obviously done a Jersey Shore reboot. But I always liked Vinny because I liked how trashy and wild the show was. But I always connected with Vinny because I was like, he's not dealing with all the bullshit. He's like witnessing it and cracking jokes, but he was never nearly as messy as everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't the situation. He wasn't in that toxic.
Has he come out yet?
I bet he just like loves eating butt and sticking his dick inside
Oh,
butts.
absolutely. He's one of those people that like puts like 4 fingers in and opens it because he wants to see inside.
He wants to taste inside.
You know, put that tongue. I have such a. How long is your tongue?
Not long.
Take it out.
No.
Take your tongue out. Ah!
All right, let's take a break. Fuck you. We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50off and use code sloppyseconds50off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy, and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix. And we're
Okay.
back. Okay.
Coming back from break. Nothing like it. Have you
What?
seen
Yeah, I don't
What
get it.
is her deal?
It's dark. It seems like Uncanny Valley stuff. Like, I can't tell if she's real or not.
Is she?
She is real. I don't know who she is, but people will send her things. We're talking about TikTok, everybody. Welcome back to TikTok Corner. Where we
Nothing
discuss
like it.
Nothing like it.
Grilled chicken Caesar salad. Nothing like it.
Dr. Pepper and Coke. Nothing like. Oh, Dr. Pepper and milk. Nothing like it.
Why does she do all that?
I don't know, but she's blowing up. I don't get the internet anymore.
Me neither. I think
Irony has gone too far. I think it's irony poisoning at this point.
Iran. Okay, have you paid attention to the Disney? The people in the Disney camp, they had some sort of conference. They announced what they're going to put out in 2023 or whatever. The official
Was
Hocus...
Nina West there?
Yeah, she posted about it.
Of course she was. Well, listen up, Nina. You're not the only Disney bitch.
So they...
Technically, Shea Coulee is because they own Marvel, and now she's a Marvel character.
Mm-hmm.
And do I have tea?
What happened?
No, off air.
Okay.
Keep it pumping.
Keep it pumping. Okay. Well, Disney put out the official Hocus Pocus trailer because that movie comes out at the end of this month, Hocus Pocus 2. Strangely, Kathy Najimy and Sarah Jessica Parker don't say a thing in the trailer. Only Bette Midler. She's the lead of that movie.
She was the lead of the original movie.
I know, but I feel like after it sort of entered into, like, deeply into the canon, everyone was like, oh yeah, the Sanderson sisters. And it was always about the three of them.
Yeah. But I guess in my mind, it was like always Bette Midler, like that was, it was a one-hander and it was hers. And she just had like.
No one ever thought of.
I'm sorry, this is just like how everyone thought Ginger was the lead of Spice Girls, even though there was no lead singer. You know what I mean?
Okay, and this is total slander, and I'm just going to put this out because I Googled this, and I'm only saying this because I subbed for one of our producers at Mom, Joseph Shepard, on a Hijinks recording this week, and it was Kathy Najimy. So it was me and Kathy Najimy and Jinx on a Zoom call, and she was like, I was like, hi, I'm Big Dipper. I work at the network. I'm going to be recording the Zoom. And she was like, what's your real name? And I was just like, I just told her. And she was like, okay. And I was like, but I just go by Big Dipper because blah, blah, blah. And Jinx was like, oh, yeah, I didn't even know your real name. And Kathy laughed and she goes, she looked at me. She was like, okay. Well, if you don't want anyone to find out your real name, you better Venmo me $75 right now. That's what she said.
That's iconic.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But anyways, we were talking about it, and Jinx was like, oh, it's been 30 years since you did this film. And Kathy was like, oh, yeah. And so I, of course, went to look up.
It is not 30 years.
It came out in 1993. 29 years.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Could have been 30 years since they filmed it. Movies used to film and then come out 2 years later. Now they come out a little faster.
Anyway, what?
Their salaries for this sequel, Bette Midler got $3 million. Of
course.
Kathy Najimy got $800,000. Sarah Jessica Parker got $700,000.
They're not in this movie. They are not in this movie. They probably went in for like what, 2 weeks of filming, if that's what their pay was.
This is off of some website called Showbiz Galore. It's a total lie.
Oh my god!
And it's also like, no shade to Kathy, icon, but why
she's
would
not doing
Sarah
a movie
Jessica
for
Parker
get less?
Get less. Anyhow.
That's crazy to me. Sarah Jessica Parker wouldn't get less. Sarah Jessica Parker, in my opinion, would probably get more than Bette Midler and just still be the smaller role.
But I think there's a thing. I mean, I guess it's different when you're like Meryl Streep or Bette Midler or whatever. But I think there's a thing about the call sheet. Like, if you're the lead.
Oh, who's one, who's two, who's three. Yeah.
But what I wanted to ask is, do you know what Cornbread and Kimora Hall and Ginger are doing in the film? Or can
I have no idea. Do you
Can
know?
we fake speculate?
Let's fake speculate.
My thought is they're going to be dressed up as the Sanderson sisters in drag,
some sort of weird Halloween
party,
thing.
and there's going to be like a face-off.
Yes. So who do you think is who?
Ginger
think
is Bette.
Cornbread
Kimora
is definitely Sarah Jessica Parker.
No.
Kimora,
Other way around.
Najimy, if she can get that mouth right. You know what I mean?
No. You think they're going to flip it that hard?
No.
Kathy
Speaking
Najimy
about a
played
flip.
Okay, keep going.
Wait. No.
The-
You finished what you were saying?
No,
I was
going to
say
transition to Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
We're talking
because
about
she
Disney?
looks stunning.
Stunning.
But the hair, I'm sorry, I gotta say, could have been more red.
Oh, sure, but maybe they didn't show her out on land. Oh, but I guess on land she has black hair. No, that's Ursula.
No, that's Ursula. Or no, Ursula has red. Oh no, when she is out of when she has legs. I'm sorry, I'm so tired, everybody. What they show is her supposedly underwater in that famous, part of your world scene, but she's not like
Flipping
underwater.
your fins, they don't get too far. That one? Okay. So they show her underwater. Yeah, I mean, listen, the hair is not... I think they went slightly more realistic with the hair.
I hope this is a first draft of the edit.
What do you mean? Like when
Could use a second render. I mean,
have you heard
that looked
about-
like bad CGI. The butthole edit. Yeah, go back to her swimming.
I think she looks gorgeous.
She looks so good. She's so pretty.
And I have seen all of these fucking
part of your...
This is iconically Ariel.
That is
the way
Ariel.
this looks.
Yeah. That's
And I
perfect.
think the hair might be a little more vibrantly red, but I think they wanted it to feel
natural.
more natural. The other thing is that you've seen so many theories or people trying to dive into like scientific theories about why there's no way that Ariel wouldn't be white.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's
I try to stay away from.
psychotic. It is absolutely psychotic, and everyone just responds with, "Mermaids aren't real." So what are you talking about? Like she can be literally anything. And then I saw this girl.
It is. See that right there? That gives me pause.
I mean, it's a 360 shot of her spinning around in her fin, floating water. This is my thing. Look at this. She clearly was not underwater.
No, absolutely not. Duh.
So what they have to do...
That's what I was trying to say. Was like her
What?
hair has to be CGI'd or something so that it's moving under the water. Otherwise, it's just going to be like the Little Mermaid musical, which was flop central.
That's like what happens here. Like she performs it and then every single frame is CGI'd so the hair is like floating underwater.
Well, didn't they film this like pre-pandemic? So I could imagine them spending a long time editing it.
Anyways, the theories on the internet are like, I saw this lady who was like, okay, sure, let's go there. Let's have a conversation about what you're saying, which is, she was like, people near the equator over time have developed more melanin.
Okay.
And so then she was like, well, the writer of the original story is from Denmark, so we're probably talking about like this ocean up here. But then the way they were talking about it, the animated series more likely takes place in the Mediterranean Sea. And she's like,
would you? It's what? It's
No,
a fairy tale.
She's giving the good.
Yes, I get.
She's giving the good answer.
She's going.
And then she's like, okay, cool. So if they're in the Mediterranean Sea, King Triton could be like Greek, Turkish, something like that, right? And then theoretically, historically, when you're talking about royalty, you would arrange marriages between different regions in order to create more power. So more than likely, if King Triton is, because I think it's Javier Bardem who's playing King Triton.
That's hot.
And so,
listen, all I gotta say is her being a little sea mermaid lady is better than Amber Heard's terrible red hair in that one Marvel movie. Remember what was that one? It was King of the Sea with what's his name, Jason Momoa, and she had
Aquaman.
the worst red wig. I think it was 2 movies that she had the worst red wigs I've ever seen. Speaking of Marvel, those movies are perfect for airplanes. I watch. You know why I love? Yeah, go finish.
Did you watch Aquaman?
I did watch Aquaman, I think,
I've
and then I
never
watched
seen
the
it.
one
I
with
don't
Nicole
think I can get into
Kidman
that.
because I'm the huge Nicole Kidman fan.
Now, do you
Since we were neighbors when I was younger. What?
Nicole Kidman is in Aquaman?
Yes, but is it the first? Is there 2 of them? Is she in more than one of them?
Do you kind of feel like it's surprising how much she does?
A little bit, and
And I love it. She's fucking great in everything, but I'm like, bitch, you're on. Remember, she did some Hulu TV show for a little bit. She did the HBO shows. She's got all these movies coming out.
Well, she only does prestige television.
But she
I don't
also
think she would have done a Hulu.
No, she did.
You know what? Ever since she married that Keith Urban, she's just been so down to earth to do television again.
9 Perfect Strangers. She did it with Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but that was supposed to be like...
Bad.
I know, but it was written to be like one of those... Nominate me, like...
Oh.
Full
prestige
television, but it was bad.
Everyone can do it. Wait, so the end of the theory is...
Huh?
The girl is like... Yeah, so if King Triton is from this Mediterranean Sea, more than likely... Ariel's mother was from somewhere in the Red Sea, which is like North Africa, Middle East. So it's like really, it actually, like if you break down into like the science, the would-be science and the would-be regional like races of the time period and all of the shit, all the people who are like, there's no way that Ariel wasn't white. It's like, well, even going by your false scientific historical logic, you're still wrong. They're just racist.
Yeah, I also saw some stuff online yesterday, actually, about being like, well, when is there going to be a white Blade? Because there's like, what is that, Amazon show, which is Lord of the Rings, but only like one story, but they put black people in it, and now everyone's upset that these like elves are now black and have dreads.
Racism, nothing like it. Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. And we're back. Have you noticed that this episode there's no stops or pauses? We haven't had any technical issues.
Yeah, tell me about your computer. What's going on?
The 3 geniuses at the Genius Bar that it took to figure out what was wrong with it told me that it's an anomaly. They've never had...
You said anomaly.
I said... They said they've never seen both fans go out and not be able to do high power or low power. And when they opened the computer up, she said...
Full
she was like,
glitter.
no, she was like, it was actually really clean for being this old. So congrats. But it was also, there was a lot of like white powder in it. And I was like, oh. And she was like, so what, I don't know what your job is if you have to use a lot of powder or whatever, but like maybe don't do it near the computer or set the computer on top of it, which I've done before with it on.
On
because
top of what?
Like when I use setting powder, I like put it on the table and then powder it onto my face.
Oh, and then
'cause
when
I'm
you set the
disgusting.
computer on
Computer
top,
on it sucks it in. So she was like, "There's just powder all over the inside of your computer." So I'm
You're like-
taking it to the Apple store today. My parts are in. They're gonna fix it in store.
Do you have Apple Care?
It ran out because the computer is technically 5 years old. Yes,
But you can always re-up it.
but at this point, it's like, what am I doing?
I don't know. You're about to get your computer fixed. Did she ask you if it was cocaine? Did she
No.
dab a
I
little of
don't-
it and then put it on her teeth? Allegedly.
What if she did? I'm honestly, if I had that much cocaine, I would just buy a new computer. You know what I mean? That means I got money to burn.
That means, baby, I got money to burn. Okay. The cock block. Have you seen this?
What's that?
I look
Oh, yes, I have. It is hilarious. It's so funny.
Describe
But-
it for the people.
Okay. The cock block is a sexual instrument, I would say, that you could use. It is a rectangle, and at the ends, it kind of splays out, and it has two holes. That they look like they're silicone holes, and it's so that you can face to face fuck an object with a friend. Thoughts? It's like almost DPing, but it's two separate holes.
Yeah, it's like missionary for two tops to feel like they're fucking.
Both fucking something, but also looking at each other.
Cock block lets you fuck
What
your
a-
buddy's cock.
Oh, do they touch inside?
Maybe.
I need to see that. Wait. What?
You
No,
wanna watch-
we're on the website. They have
Cockblocktoys.com.
instructional videos, but it can't. What's happening? Why is he in? What is happening? It's like a real scene. Just two guys cooking
Just you
dinner
guys
and
cooking
making out.
dinner and turn
Oh
off
no!
the stove.
Turn off the stove! Why are you going to the bedroom? And they pull the cock block out of their
And
dresser.
they didn't even shoot it, and they fill it
And
with
they-
lube.
Well, they missed, and then he. Oh, okay. And now they're kissing and humping it.
Okay, and you want to see the twink version?
I'll see the twink version.
They're playing video games.
Now, which one of these twinks looks more like the twink that you fucked the other day? Left or
well, I guess
right? Left or right?
he was more of a twunk than a twink. These two are both tinier. Oh, they're gonna do it
they're
standing
gonna do it
up.
standing, and they're just smiling at each other. They're like, "All right, time to drop trow and fuck this standing."
$110?
Ah!
No. It was a really fun and new experience. Maryland customer.
Okay, I have to tell you that this reminds me of on Amazon. There's a sex toy
uh-huh.
where it's like a butt with two little like it's like a butt that you fuck.
Yeah.
And it has a set of balls. I was looking at it, and you can go to the reviews, and people have their full ass name on there, and like are being like, "Great, feels real, great for training my cock" on Amazon. And then you can click on that person and see every review that they've ever given. Mama, I'm talking, they're reviewing toilet paper to fuck toys. It is wild. So I was doing that. Yes, that's the one. It comes in. Okay, so I got to tell you something about these.
Why the balls look so dusty?
I don't know.
Look at this
And
one.
Why the
This
color?
one is
Ah!
graphic.
Yes, so go to the reviews. So, what did you go to the reviews?
Where are
32
the
ratings.
Okay.
Full
yeah,
name.
it's full
name pictures.
Wow, this person's name, full name. All I can say is it's amazing. The texture of the toy is that soft, realistic skin feel. Now to the good part. This toy feels like pure heaven. Just lube it up and go to work. I've used it twice already and can't get enough. Def recommending purchasing one.
This isn't realistically proportioned. Oh, you moved off. I couldn't read it.
Sorry.
This isn't a realistically proportioned doll, but it doesn't need to be. Feels exactly like the real thing. Gave me a workout.
Look at this. Read what this is.
4.3 pound brown pussy ass masturbator with strong suction. Realistic pocket pussy with tight vagina and anal. Portable male sex toy for men masturbation with new design channels. That is the name. Oh, I didn't need to see it cut in half.
Wow.
That looks like the monster from Dune.
That is full of ridges on the
No
inside.
one feels like that inside.
If they have anal warts, they might.
Last piece of okay. Let me know when you're almost done with this topic, and then I will say something that will end it completely.
Okay, I'm done. Oh, I do want to say when it's a not realistic to size, it's is
the
funny
size
because
of a child.
All right, and
So you can't. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Well, cool. All right, let's go back to my. We talked about your computer. We talked about. Okay, did you
do anything fun this week?
What did you say?
Did you do anything fun this week?
No, I stayed at the house and worked. I've been playing catch up. I fucked that twink. That was a highlight. I watched the film Cat Fight.
I still haven't watched it. I was actually going to watch it today.
Okay, so I want to encourage everybody to watch the film Cat Fight. It's on Netflix. I thought it was new because Netflix was sort of like pushing it my way, but it is not new.
Yeah, and you know who is pushing it? You on me. You just keep telling me to watch it.
It's
sending me screenshots of it, being like, it starts out normal and then gets crazy.
It's from 2017 or 2016.
Oof.
It has an all-star cast. R.I.P. Anne Heche.
Are they paying you for this?
No, but Titus Burgess is in it. Sandra Oh. Let me say, it feels like a play because it's like heavily symbolic. But it also feels weird. I really want to talk to you about this film.
Yeah,
So,
I'll watch it today.
This is a heads up to everyone. We will talk about Catfight on our next Tuesday episode.
How much are they paying us for that?
$0. You have a piece of programming you'd like to come up with for the pod?
Trisha Paytas did not have her baby. That's the programming I'd like to talk about.
Was the baby due?
Yes, and she posted on Twitter, I'm 1 centimeter dilated. And then went to the hospital. And I understand that you can be dilated and you can have, I forget all the terms and such. You know, I'm not a doctor. But it just is wild to me that the queen died and then she, instead of just being like, hey, sorry to cut this short, but like, please stop making a joke about like my baby. I actually didn't have it. Instead, she like went along with it for a full 24 hours and then posted a thing being
whenever she's trending, she's about it.
She must have loved those memes. Also, how famous is Trisha Paytas? Like, would you know about Trisha Paytas unless I've like would have shown you her and like been annoying about it?
I know I've known of her as like someone who exists on the internet. I knew of like the fact that she had YouTube, and additionally, I knew that she went and competed on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. I think because she did that show and had sort of an awful time doing it, there is also a little bit more of a UK connection as well.
Yes, that makes 100% more sense. I was just like, why is it? It's like everywhere I see it, and I'm like, she's not that big for the. That's our girl.
She's not that big for the
like for just like everyday Americans. I feel like they won't know her. All right, coming up this next week, baby, we got Fat Slut at Precinct with special guest Eureka O'Hara. Chichi fuera. China Mulani, Maybe a Girl, and Isadora Spreads. Then, the week after that,
Alinda.
Alinda will be performing a solo show. Also, don't forget, me and Dipper are coming to Atlanta, Georgia on October 7th for Fat Slut Atlanta, where we have Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Will there be a fight in the Delta Lounge? Will we be on the same flight? Oh no, she lives in Atlanta.
This is exciting.
We also have Hey Ocean Kelly. Well, that's their Instagram. It's just Ocean Kelly, who I love, especially after finally meeting them in New York. You were there that night.
I did. I was DM. I just recently DM'd with Ocean Kelly. I'm not going to make any promises, but I pitched them something, and if we can do it, we're going to do it.
New music alert. Secret project.
Not promising anything. Yeah, I'm so excited for this Fat Slut coming up next week it'll be this Friday. I feel like I did see Eureka once at Mickey's, but like I haven't really talked to her in a long time since she did our show.
She did our show forever ago. Yeah, I mean, she seems to be in such a good place now. I'm super excited to like hang out with her, talk to her. She's always such a positive person. And
I wonder if she'll do
funny
that.
as fuck.
Yes.
And I hope she does This Is Me.
I hope she does Drove All Night by Celine Dion. I also watched Dune for the first time recently.
The new one or the old one? Probably
the new one. I didn't really know much about the old one. But
it's one of my dad's favorite movies. I've had to see all of them so many times.
The new one truly only felt like exposition for whatever the new one, like the next one will be. It was like 2.5 hours of just like world building, which was interesting. But I felt like everything that's gonna happen is gonna be the more interesting bit.
You know what's wild is I saw it, and I know I saw it, but I don't remember truly anything about it, except for being like, ooh, Zendaya. Ooh, the wind in the desert. Like,
it's like
that worm got teeth.
It's like a space world. The mom is kind of like a witch or a priest. She's
but
like a part of the like magic people.
Yeah, I like the costuming in the original Dunes. They're like suits and stuff were really cool looking. It was almost like that red suit from The Cell where it's that like
that's
what do they call that? Tufted leather or whatever it is.
Mm.
That's what the suits were for the original one. And this one, I think, weren't they just like cotton?
No, they were like a little more. It was like armor.
Yeah.
Do you like Timothée Chalamet?
I don't get the hype. I don't get it. He looks weird to me. I get that he's like a good actor. Sorry. Oh my God. He looks weird to me. He's not my type. And I don't get the hype. And I thought he looked terrible in that red pant halter top thing. I think that people are confusing like doing outlandish fashion with like, I don't know. I don't know. That looked like a outfit that you bought at the Wet Seal.
Yeah.
And then just wore out. I didn't get it.
Do you think what was I gonna say about that? Oh, I never saw Call Me by Your Name.
Have you? You know what we should watch, and it's culturally appropriate, is the Army Hammer documentary that everyone's talking about. We should watch that. I think so. But then I think so. We should watch that. Because there's a question now of, well, was he actually going to do it? Is he that bad? Or are we all just kink shaming him?
Whoa.
He really went into hiding and started like working at a hotel in the Caribbean?
Really? I don't know anything about. All I know is.
Well, I don't know if any of this is true. I've just seen pictures of him and everyone's like, oh, now he's working at a hotel.
I remember. I think I know. I don't know who he is as an actor. I only know about him in context of all of this hullabaloo about the DMs.
I know about him from, he was in that Facebook movie he played the twins, I think.
Wait, they weren't actual twins?
No, I think it was, okay, I think it was
like a Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap?
No, it was like him and another guy that looked similar were playing the twins, and then when the movie came out, the guy found out that they took Armie Hammer's face and stuck it over his face or something. Like he thought he was going to be in the movie, and then they like faked him out. I think I could have also made that up because I'm an insane person. Well,
Let's take a break.
let's take a break. And we're back.
Now, I texted you before that I wanted to tell you a Sniffies story.
Get into it.
So yeah, this week things have picked back up sexually, and the Sniffy story was really interesting. I was on Sniffies like earlier in the week. I was working, and Sniffies is really fun for me to be on when I'm like editing podcasts because I have to like listen to the show for quality control. So I'm sort of like tethered to the computer to make notes. But it's hard for me to like write emails and do other things besides like look at dick pics. So it's great. It's great for that. That's when I
you're gonna get that.
multitask my dick pics. And so this guy reached out to me and was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hello, what are you looking for? You know, whatever. And we had like light chat back and forth. And then you know, he was like, oh, we should get together. He sent me a couple photos. I sent him photos. And then he was like, how off? What?
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you finish.
He said, how often do you hook up? And I said,
none of your fucking business.
No, well, what I said was, recently it's been not a lot. I said, I've only hooked up with 2 guys since like July 4th. Because I've been, you know, a little low key because of monkeypox, but now I'm fully vaxxed, so I'm, you know, beginning to venture out a little more. I said before that, usually it's pretty often. And he just commented, you whore, and then blocked me. And I tried to be like, wait, what? Because he was asking me, like, he was like, cool, let's link up. And then he was like, how often do you hook up? And I basically just told him.
You're on a sex app.
Right.
Like, what do you mean, you whore? You whore.
And I also told him, like, I was like, I haven't hooked up with more than, like, 2 people since July 4th. That's like 2 full months. That's like damn near 60 days, only 2 people. Like, if this was 6 months ago,
it would have been like a person every other day.
40. You know what I mean? In that time frame or whatever. Anyhow, I was like, that's crazy. So then I tried to like respond to be like, you're kidding, right? And I had been blocked. So I went and I looked at his profile, and his profile was like bathhouses, saunas, public. Like, it had all of these very sort of promiscuous, sex positive list, like things listed. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, like, what sort of mental state do you have to be in to like hit on someone, then call them a whore while you're on a casual sex app in which you have like promiscuous options listed as your interests?
And most likely a dick pic.
And then why did it make me feel bad?
I don't know. You should not feel shamed by that.
I know, but like someone just being like, whore, block. And
I just go like, whore, and leave meeting.
I know. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's weird behavior.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, are things on the apps feeling like it's back to pre-pandemic, or is there still like a weird vibe about everything?
A lot of people are being like, I've gotten both my monkeypox vaccines. I, you know, got my COVID booster. I think I'm going to get a COVID booster tonight because my last booster was 9 months ago. So I think
I'll
I'm going to
send
get
you the thing you have to sign up before you go. I know it says walk-ins, but there's not walk-ins.
Oh, yeah. Send me the thing because I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a booster this evening. My COVID boost.
I went. Okay, so I tried to get my little second monkeypox a little bit early on accident day.
It doesn't help you to get it early.
I know. That's why I said on accident day, because the date was 9/11/22 to get the second one. But since there's so many little dashes, I was
You
like
thought it was
9/1. I confidently stroll up there, mama, being like, where is the monkeypox vaccine? And then I give her the thing and she looks at it, and then she looks at her phone, and then she looks at me and she goes, you gotta come back in 10 days. And I was like, but it says 9/1. I like really almost, I was like, well, I'm here. Can I? And they were like, I mean, if you're a day early, maybe. But I was like, I'm all the way here. It can't change that much by 10 days. I
I
was like,
don't really have like a sheet or a card. I got one on my first one, but not one on my second one.
you're supposed to
And
bring the one that you got back with you.
they never told me that. I just have it noted. I just like know on my
So I could
calendar.
have, if I didn't have that thing with me. I could have
Yeah.
been like, oops, poke me.
But it's good that you're gonna wait because then you'll be like at your. It'll be better for
I'll
you
be up.
that it's not
I'll
early.
be up.
You'll
You know
be
what I
up.
mean? I'll be up.
Your what's it called? Your efficacy will be up.
Yeah, but Michael was just reading something saying that all this stuff about it being 85 to 90% effective, like, is just like, could possibly not be true. Like not that, I'm not going to get into the conspiracy theories.
Okay, then don't.
I won't. Just read the CDC website.
That's right. You go ahead and just read that CDC website.
I'm trying to think of anything else going on. What else are we doing?
I'm really excited to go to Atlanta. I like forgot about that. I have a couple gigs coming up that I'd like to announce.
Let's get into it. Please,
Um,
everyone, welcome to Gingham Corner. I can't think of anything.
Gigiana.
The Giggies.
I'm performing on October 1st in Knoxville, Tennessee.
What's there?
Pride.
Main stage or?
Main stage. I think Aja might be headlining.
Who?
Aja?
I don't. Raja? Aja.
Aja.
Who's Aja?
She's a drag queen.
Aja. Yes.
I think Aja's
she was on
headlining.
Drag Race.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
And on
that
Legendary.
was dark.
I'll be performing on October 1st in Knoxville, Tennessee. I will also be performing on October 7th at that Fat Slut in Atlanta, Georgia. You didn't even say, is Nicole Page Brooks still doing it?
Yeah. All I said was Silky. It's Silky, Ocean Kelly, Nicole Page Brooks,
There you
Big
go.
Dipper, me, Pinche, and a gaggle of Atlanta's fattest queens.
And
Nicole
then,
Page Brooks did send a text to the guy to John Dean from Wussy Magazine saying, "Wait, am I the only skinny person in this show?"
I love she clock.
She got it.
She's
Will
like,
you let her bite your nipple? I'm excited. I
No,
think
my
it's going to
nipples
be
are
insane.
sensitive. And then my last little gig announcement is I'm going back to Fort Lauderdale and I'm performing at the Cannonball Bash. Some might call it Halloween weekend on the 29th of October.
On the 16th of October, I will be in Miami,
Oh, so you're going to Florida.
Florida, I think. And on the 29th and 30th, you can find me in Puerto Vallarta for Halloween, baby. I'm going to see the sand and sun. I do have to be in drag all day. I didn't realize that Puerto Vallarta is a city where like the drag queens are just out and about during the day, walking
Oh
around
my God.
saying hi. But I'm excited. I've never been.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, 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 really fun. And I'm thinking about maybe staying a few extra days. It's like far enough out in the future that I feel like I can just like stay until
Yeah.
like early November.
Just do it. Well, listen, this has been a great chat.
Is there anything else you want to get off your chest?
Shout out to everybody. Thanks so much for being here.
You know what I mean? I gotta go.
Yeah, hit them with the outro.
No, you do it this time.
Thank you so much for listening to Sloppy Seconds. If you want to call in with a fuck talk story, please call in to 213-536-9180. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Follow us on the internet at sloppypod. I'm Big Dipper Jelly on everything. Meatball is Fat Drag Meatball on Twitter. Meatball Drag Fag on TikTok. And Spiciest Meatball on Instagram. Type in the full name. She is forever Shadow Band. Our episodes come out every Tuesday and Thursday. If you sign up for Mom Plus, you get our episodes a day early, ad-free, and full video episodes. Very excited. This Friday we have on the show Vicky Vox, so tune in for that. We get into a lot of outrageous theories about the world. Expand your mind, honey. Expand those realities with us this Friday.
I bought that Florida water.
Ooh.
Bought a 3-pack.
And that's all.
And also her dog was there for the interview too.
Biscuit. Okay,
right.
Love you. Goodbye.
Love.
I was saying to our listeners, not to you.
To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early, ad-free, and to watch our full video episodes, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Editing and sound design by
William Pitts. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.